Your goal is 100 stars in Season 13. This is the mid lane video you've been waiting for, because mid is the role with the most invisible power. You're not just a mage, you're the player who decides who gets to play the map. And here's the hard truth. Most players lose ranked in mid, not because they can't press buttons, but because they don't understand tempo. Mid lane is wave control, roam timing, vision, and punishing mistakes. If you master just a few rules, you will climb method faster than people who only chase highlight kills. So today, I'm giving you my top 5 mid lane heroes for Season 13 solo queue, counted down from number 5 to number 1, and I'm moreover giving you the real carry plan. How to win your first 4 minutes, how to roam without losing your tower, how to accept objectives like a superior ranked player, and how to team fight without donating shutdowns. Alright, like the video if you're serious about 100 stars, subscribe for more Season 13 ranked guides, and let's start the countdown. Before we even name heroes, here are the rules that make mid lane broken in solo queue. Rule number 1, you don't roam randomly, you roam on a wave. If you roam when your wave is bad, you lose plates, lose XP, and you fall behind. Then your roam becomes a donation. Rule number 2, first move wins fights. If you clear wave first, you gain first move to river. First move means you arrive first, set vision first, and pick the fight first. Rule number 3, don't chase kills, chase objectives. One kill that turns into Tyrant or Overlord is worth more than 3 random kills that do nothing. Rule number 4, mid lane is about pressure, not ego. If you can force the enemy mid to play scared, you control the whole map. Keep those rules in your head, because every hero on this list becomes 10 times stronger when you play them like a ranked climber, not a highlight hunter. At number 5, we start with Xayah. Xayah is here because solo queue doesn't invariably reward fancy. It rewards reliable. Xayah gives you consistent wave clear, consistent control, and consistent teamfight value. And if your team is messy, Xayah still contributes because your kit naturally punishes enemies who walk forward without thinking. Why Xayah is good for 100 star solo queue. You can clear waves and move first. You can control space and objectives. You can contribute your team win fights without needing perfect setup. You are useful even when behind because control mages continuously have value. Early game plan 0 to 4 minutes. Your goal is not solo kill at level 2. Your goal is priority. Clear your wave cleanly. Don't remove long trades if you don't know where the jungler is. If you win wave, you walk to river for vision or hover a side lane for pressure. Even if you don't gank, your presence forces enemies to back off, and that creates value. Micro tip, if you're uncertain, play behind your wave, keep your HP towering, and don't burn your escape tools for poke. Solo queue junglers love mid laners who have no cooldowns. Mid game plan, first objectives. Xayah is all about being in the right place first. Push wave, move to Tyrant side when it's spawning. Drop control on choke points. Contribute your jungler, enter the river safely. If the enemy mid clears slower than you, you basically own the map. Late game plan, one fight decides it. In late game, you become a fight organizer. Your job is to make the enemy fight through bad space. Don't stand too far forward. Don't reveal in fog alone. Don't waste your control tools on tanks. Save your best control for the enemy carry's pathing. Xayah win condition. You don't need to outplay every fight. You need to be consistent across 20 games. That's how you reach 100 stars. At number 4, we've got Angela, the mid laner that turns solo queue into a horror movie for anyone who face checks or oversteps. Angela is strong for climbing because she's simple to execute, but deadly when you understand timing. In ranked, people constantly miss position. They walk too close for one last hit, they greet a plate, they walk into river without vision, and Angela punishes that instantly. Why Angela is a ranked climber's pick. Tall burst threat makes enemies play scared. Strong punishment tools for overextended targets. Great follow-up damage in skirmishes. You can carry without needing perfect macro if you consistently punish mistakes. Early game plan. Your job early is to create a health advantage. Clear wave safely. Poke when the enemy steps up. If you force them to recall or play under tower, you win tempo. Roam rule. You roam only after your wave is pushed. If your wave is neutral or pushing into you, don't roam. Fix wave first. Mid-game plan. This is where Angela Prince wins. Mid-game is when players start doing random rotations and face-checking bushes. You hover river. You play around vision. You punish the first person who walks alone. One pick becomes Tyrant, One pick becomes tower, one pick becomes the game. Teamfight plan. Angela is not a frontliner. You play like a marksman. Second row, behind tank. Don't illustrate first. Let enemies commit. Then burst the first towering value target who steps into your range. Angela win condition. Make the enemy afraid to walk forward. Fear creates mistakes. Mistakes create wins. At number 3, we've got Doddi, the mid laner that makes solo queue feel unfair. Doddi is top tier for climbing because she converts the most common ranked problem into free wins. People being alone. In solo queue, players separate constantly. They go for a side wave with no vision. They rotate late. They walk through river like it's safe. Doddi is basically built to delete those players. Why Doddi is insane for 100 stars. Easy pick potential. Fast punishment for mispositioned carries. Turns petite mistakes into massive objectives. Forces the enemy to group, which reduces their map options. Early game plan. Early game Doddi players throw by forcing kills too early. Don't do that. Your early plan is clear wave, don't die to early ganks. Chip away and look for safe trades. If you survive early and keep tempo, your mid-game becomes lethal. Mid-game plan, where you win games. This is your kingdom. Push wave, disappear into fog. Hover a side lane, hover river. Wait for someone to step too far. As soon as one carry dies, you ping objective and force tyrant or tower. Key habit, stop chasing deep kills after you catch someone. In lofty rank climbing, the pick is only step 1. Step 2 is converting it into something permanent. Objective, tower, vision control. Late game plan. Late game Doddi is patience. You do not open fights. You punish the carry when they demonstrate or when their escape is down. Sometimes the best play is simply waiting in fog and letting the enemy walk into their own death. Doddi win condition. You don't need to win every team fight. You need to acquire one pick before the team fight even starts. At number 2, we go full aggression. Mai Shiranui. Mai is the mid laner for players who want maximum agency. If you're confident mechanically and you understand roam timing, Mai lets you do what solo queue hates the most. Appear from fog and delete someone instantly. Why Mai is a 100-star mid lane weapon. Lofty mobility makes you hard to punish. Burst lets you erase squishies instantly. Roam threat forces enemies to play scared. If you obtain a head, you can control the entire map. Early game plan. Mai is not fight non-stop. Mai is clear, move, pressure. Clear wave quickly. Disappear into river. Even if you don't gank, your missing presence forces side lanes to back off, which protects your team and gives your jungler freedom. Don't roam on a bad wave. If your wave is pushing into you, fix it first. Bad roams make you fall behind, and Mai behind feels terrible. Mid-game plan. You play like an assassin. You don't walk into fights from the front. You don't waste damage on tanks. You flank, kill, and escape. Your best fights are the ones where the enemy carry doesn't even see you until it's too late. Late game plan. My late game is elevated risk, elevated reward. One mistake and you die. But one clean flank and the fight ends instantly. So you must be disciplined. Wait for key CC to be used. Watch for escape cooldowns. Then strike the carry. My win condition. You don't need to win substantial team fights. You need to delete the one person who matters. Alright, number 1, Yishing. Yishing is number 1 because he gives you the best solo queue superpower. You control where the enemy is allowed to stand. In Season 13, objective fights decide games. Tyrant fights, Overlord fights, tower sieges. And Yishing is designed to dominate those moments. Why Yishing is number 1 for 100 stars. Safe wave clear, massive teamfight control, objective dominance. You can win fights by trapping, splitting, or zoning without relying on teammates to be genius. Early game plan. Your job early is clean tempo. Clear wave, protect river space. Hover your jungler's side. If your jungler wants to fight in river, you must be there first. If you're late, your jungler dies and the game becomes chaos. Mid-game plan. Yishing wins mid-game by setting up fights properly. Push wave first. Move to objective side. Control choke points. Use your control tools when the enemy commits, not randomly. Late game plan. Late game is where Yishing ends games. One perfect objective setup can win the match instantly, but you must not panic cast. Hold your substantial control tool until the enemy commits to a path, then punish. Yishing win condition. You make the fight easy. When fights are easy, solo queue teams win more typically. Here's a simple roaming checklist you can use on any hero. 1. Is my wave pushed? If no, fix wave. 2. Do I know where the enemy jungler is? If no, be careful. 3. Is there a real objective soon? If yes, roam for vision and setup, not for random kills. 4. Can my roam create something permanent? Tower, Tyrant, Overlord, Deep Vision. If your roam doesn't create something permanent, it's usually not worth it. Furthermore, stop over-roaming. A mid laner who roams 10 times and falls behind becomes useless. A mid laner who roams 5 times with perfect waves becomes the win condition. Quick recap. Top 5 mid lane Season 13 solo queue. 5. Xayah. Reliable control, stable climbing. 4. Angela. Burst punishment, easy conversion. 3. Doddi. Pick queen, 1 catch equals 1 objective. Number 2. Mai Shiranui. Assassin mage, tempo, and flanks. Number 1. Yishing. Objective control, fight winning space. That's the Season 13 mid lane list for solo queue 100 star pushing. Remember, mid isn't about random kills. It's about wave control, first move, and objective fights. Like the video, subscribe for more ranked guides, and comment your mid main, Yishing, Mai, Doddi, Angela, or Xayah, and I'll tell you the best 2 hero pool for your style. Peace!